Is it all good, YouTube? It is. Mint! And welcome to Carnivore Fitness. Now you've seen the title, haven't you? So just put it up. What's the title, Sue?
I've no idea what's the title, Graham.
The title is Conquering Yo-Yo Dieting.
Right. Don't shout.
Sorry, I'm a little bit deaf at the moment.
You're a bit shouty.
Bit shouty. Sorry. I'm a little bit deaf at the moment. So, we went from this... No. To this. Now, I know that second photo was a bit self-indulgent, but the old abs are coming back, so I'm just impressed with myself to get the old abs back. Now, this has taken me just over 4 months. Now, I've gone from around 239ish, 240ish from that first photo to the second photo, which was Saturday when I weighed. So 199.2. So let's get into the meat and two veg of the video. Losing 40 pounds and kicking the yo-yo dieting. So at the start of the year, I wanted to train for body power. And plus I wanted to get a decent eating schedule and get down to a nice comfortable weight for me, which I was reckoning about 205 pounds to maintain. And as I'm getting older, I think it's a good weight for me, a good walking around weight that I like to say. So January came and we had to do a bit of a kicker, Sue, didn't we?
Yeah. We
had to stop drinking. That was a bit of a kicker for me. And we managed, was it about...
Hang on, you do say this like you're a big drinker. You know, we have a drink on a Saturday night, that's it.
Yeah.
So it's not drinking every night. One, you can't afford to drink every night because you're a lorry driver. So you used to have a few beers on a Saturday night with a takeaway.
When you say a few beers, it's still considered
well, yeah.
binge drinking.
Well, it's sort of bollocks, that,
isn't it? I hate that word, binging.
Binge. It's not a binge.
Anything more than 2 drinks.
That's what I mean. You have a bottle of wine and you're binging. Really? Have a bottle of wine a week, that's it.
Yeah, get over yourself.
And it's not like you drink it in an hour. You drink it over several hours. So it's not binge drinking.
Yes. But that was a kicker. We had to, alright, to stop the drinking because obviously I was training for a contest. At this particular time, anyway. It lasted about... Was it about 5-6 weeks before we had one drink on your birthday?
Yeah, we went out 1st of February.
So...
We didn't have a drink. The last time we had a drink was New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So we'd lasted about 5 weeks, hadn't we?
So it was the whole of January?
Yeah, whole of January.
Yeah, and then we just had the one drink on my birthday, the 1st of Feb, and then we went back.
That was it?
Yeah,
that was it.
On.
Now, at this particular point, I was doing the if it fits your macros type of diet, which, to be truthful, has been made popular basically by the early YouTubers like the Christian Guzmans and the Hodge twins and people like that. It's been brought back a bit more by Matt Does Fitness at the moment. He seems to be the most popular.
If it fits your macros, is that just like calorie counting? Basically,
yeah. But the only trouble is, I find with if it fits your macros is your trigger foods, whichever they may be, can creep into your diet.
Well, yeah, because you're counting them in.
Yeah. You know, they say, oh, you can have a donut. Well, having one donut...
You can't have one donut.
You can't, can you?
Well, you can't.
No. I mean, to start with, most of them come in boxes of 12 anyway. What are you going to do, have one donut and throw the other 11 away? You're just not going to, are you? But the thing was, I had a contest date in mind, so if it fits your macros, it was working. Now, we'd gone on for about 10 weeks doing this, and I got to a decent weight, but I'd started to stall, I found. Now, Sue thought, I'm going to give keto a try. And I was quite astounded at how well Sue responded to keto, especially the first 2 weeks.
No, well, I did 4 weeks on it, and I lost 20 pounds in 4 weeks. Now, the only problem with me is I am a carb girl. Do you like my carbs?
Yeah.
And by the 4th week, I was really struggling with it. I just was fed up of eating eggs and meat and not having anything sweet. I mean, I tried like berries and cream and just wasn't.
See, the only trouble is when you do a dessert on keto, it's very heavy on calories.
It is. It's very high in calories. So I mean, I even had I tried the Alpro yogurt, the natural yogurt, which is very low carb, but obviously there's no sweetness to it.
Yeah.
So you have it with the berries, but then you're only very limited on your berries.
Yeah.
So so we're struggling with it a bit. So what I've kind of done at the minute, I've just gone low carb at the moment.
But we've got to get to that. Don't be rushing this, Vince, sister.
I'm not rushing it, I'm just saying.
So I've been watching Mark Bell with the Carnivore diet, because at this particular time, the Carnivore diet was very popular, YouTube and whatnot. So I've been looking at it, and I thought, I'm going to give it a try, a day or two. And tried it for 2 days straight, and I lost something like £5 in 2 days. It was ridiculous, really. So I decided myself to do the keto diet, a try.
But it wasn't keto, it was low carb.
It was more low carb,
you weren't eating high fat.
No.
You weren't eating high fat.
No. My protein was still upwards of 250 grams.
Yes, but your fat
and my fat wasn't. No.
Whereas I was proper high fat.
Yeah.
Which also I don't like, but.
So at this particular time, I did a month, and I got down to about 203 pounds. And this, I was going to use this right up until the day of the show. And obviously,
everything that's happened.
the virus came in, and everything changed. And that weekend, when the contest was cancelled, I had a bit of a blowout, and obviously the water weight came back on. But then I got straight back on the low carb diet, and the water weight dispersed pretty rapidly. I've just got that sort of body structure where
You're a bloke, it's easier for you.
Yeah, I once saw an Instagram post about blokes and women. Yeah. Women train 6 days a week, cut out all carbs, they gain a pound.
Yeah.
Men cut out cream in the coffee and lose 10 pounds. Yeah. So I'm just one of those.
Women of a certain age.
Of a certain age.
My age.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I shot in there a bit too quickly then. So I was quite surprised at this, at how the water weight dispersed pretty quickly. So I thought, I'm going to give this a go. And at the moment, I've maintained, I've still lost a little bit of weight. Simply because I'm still calorie counting on the days when I have a high carb. I think if you just throw all caution to the wind and don't count it, that's when you can be in trouble. So how I'm doing it now, I've lost a little bit more as I'm going along. I will start my diet on a Saturday. Oh my God, you do not start a diet on a Saturday, do you? No. It's always a Monday. But basically, I'll start it on a Saturday. Now, I already know how many calories I'm allowed during the week. I've got that down to a fine art now, so that's something you've got to learn yourself. And if I have a binge on a Saturday, or I don't like saying binge, I'll say refeed because I'm a weight trainer. So the refeed day on a Saturday, I will still calorie count. On the Sunday, I'll probably do a bit more of a if it fits your macros day. And then from the Monday onwards, I'm going to be doing low carb, high protein, medium fat, low carb. So for instance, if you're doing, like myself, 21,000 for the whole week, and you blow, say, 10,000 at the weekend, you've only got 11,000 for the rest of the week divided by the 5, which is roughly just over 2,000 calories. So you've got to be mindful of what you're eating at the weekend, having your carbs. So, how did you go on with it, Sue?
What?
Doing the keto and then doing the higher carb at the weekend?
Well, I've just been maintaining at the minute with everything that's happening. being on lockdown and everything, it's difficult to be motivated. So I figured if I basically have a break from the keto, but just do low carb,
yeah,
then I'm just kind of maintaining at the minute. So I haven't put any weight back on.
yeah.
And then once everything gets back to normal and you can concentrate on everything properly, and you can go outside more.
Yeah.
As well.
I mean, I'm lucky that I'm still working.
Still working. But I mean, I know we've got Ellie training. Me and Ellie train in here.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same.
I mean, the way I incorporate it with my training as well. Say, for instance, the Saturday is my high carb day. I will train a little bit heavier that day because the body's, full of glycogen. Everybody loves a good training session when they're full of glycogen. And then on the Monday, I will train again, medium weight this time. And then I'll train again either Wednesday or Thursday, a bit lighter. As the energy levels will slightly decrease, obviously, as the week goes on, not having that glycogen in your body. But for me now, I'm more bothered about looking a certain way. I've done the hard work. I've got rid of the excess 40 pounds that I wanted to get rid of, and now it's maintenance. That's maintenance. Sorry, maintenance.
Say it, maintenance.
Maintenance.
Not maintenance. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yes, that's it. Maintenance.
So hopefully you might have got a little bit of a snippet from this video of if you're struggling to get started with the quarantine and the lockdown malarkey going on.
I am struggling now with it. It's getting me down a bit.
So, on that note, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. What else, babe?
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment. I'll catch you next time.